Hello, welcome to another episode of Mine Colonies. Starting off, I upgraded my kelp farm. I didn't spend a whole lot of time. I did die doing it, but now every block's gonna be mineable. With down here, I kinda upgraded the redstone. This is just to push the pistons out. I have a 10-minute popper timer. How it works is every 1 minute this switches. So, and every time this switches, one of these goes through. So, every 10 minutes, this redstone block will switch, toggling everything. Oh, then yeah, as you can see, it just went. It'll still take some time to build up. And over here, the actual colony, as you guys saw last time, I ended with a little montage of finishing up the staircase. I currently have them working on the dining hall, mainly for the tavern and food, and the storage hall, which that's where all the couriers go. So that'll just be, by the end of this episode, those will be finished. It's gonna take a lot of cobble pickaxes, I know. Stone pickaxes. Um, I did install utilitarian. I'm not sure if I want to keep it or not. Mainly because I don't. It didn't do what I wanted it to do. Initially, I was hoping the timer block, the redstone clock, I could make the timer out of that. But that, I can only have the timer go up to like 5-10 minutes. Today, however, is mostly going to be going out and finding some abandoned colonies. Partly just to explore the world more, but mainly so I can go get the blocks like the courier huts and the warehouse blocks and everything from them. One thing I do want to see before I go is if I can haul animals on the ship. So I'm gonna actually test it with a horse. Um, Saddle. I'm a horse farmer. I did install a couple more quality of life mods. Um, Such as, if I can remember, the balance, this crafting tweaks one, and I had installed one that just makes everything go by just easier to craft, kinda. Like one of the examples is wool. I can now dye any sort of wool, any color, which in vanilla you can only dye white wool. As well as things like chains. I should be able to bulk craft now, I thought. Maybe not that one. But it's just a lot of more quality of life things. I don't actually want to throw anything out. Keep those. Yeah, this snad. I'm probably not gonna use it, but there's always that slim chance. Cause snad, it basically makes things grow instantly. I'm not a big fan of that. Some maps I don't need. Dirt I don't need. Bucket of water will be nice. But I don't need. Quest log. I am gonna sync up my quest log to the town hall.
I'm waiting for something.
Hi.
You don't have any cobble either? I just want to make sure these two are well prepared for me to actually go make the trek and won't stop when I'm not here. And this guy here, I know is gonna need a lot of shovels. And we can be off on our way after I sleep. I'd make me a sword. If there's any mods you guys would like to see, go ahead, leave recommendations. If I feel like it will fit the series, I will go ahead add them. If not, no big deal. I think I actually want to just follow this coastline. this boat, it's got a massive inventory, so won't have to really worry about anything there. So, kill a bunch of fish. I did. I killed a bunch of fish. I did not know that would happen. Now, I do know, technically, well, not even technically, I would have a lot better luck finding abandoned colonies on land, but I'm not too concerned if I don't anymore, so it's just exploration I want to do. And I am happy I installed this small ships mod. That is a bad pirate ship. I might eventually turn one of those into a monster spawner. I know that all the, like, mine colonies creatures can spawn unique loot. I don't remember if the brick's the one that can break ice or not. I don't think it is. This trip is so much shorter than what it would have been without it. Yes, it still took a couple minutes, but it was a couple thousand blocks. So I'm just gonna follow the coastline, hopefully see an abandoned colony. Actually, so much surprised I haven't seen one already. bigger interest is honestly mapping the coastline as well. Kind of looks like this is just an island. I definitely cannot make that gap. I'm gonna be back when I see something interesting. Alrighty, so moving around, going around the shoreline, I did find some sort of structure over here. What exactly it is, I can't say for sure. I think it's an hostile embassy camp, might call though. You can see it on the mini map just starting to appear now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's hostile. I remember those from last time. I remember they were very, very hostile.
Who wants to fight?
Yeah, I am not going to be fighting a bunch of barbarians right now. I did get some of their loot, but I am not in a good spot for fighting barbarians. Especially considering they just keep chasing me. I did find a cherry blossom as well, which I do want to at least get a sapling from. I do really like the tree chop mod. You get 3 cherry saplings. Yeah, and I did finally start coming back up the shoreline, meaning it doesn't just go straight down, it is a actual continent. Unless it goes like all the way around here, but I don't think that'd be the case. So I'll be back when I find something else different. Alrighty, just kind of going along. I did find some horses. I'm going to take them back, but I also found this little hut all alone. With just a singular town hall in it. Which I am actually gonna bookmark this. In case I decide to start a colony here in the future. This spot, I do like it. Would make a nice beachside colony. And it just, that feels like it wants, like, just destiny. It's saying, built here. With that, I'm gonna go back to searching. Alrighty, I found a desert village with a camel. So I gotta borrow the camel. I guess I cannot take the camel, so I'm not interested in him if I can't take him. It would have been nice though. So I'm just gonna loot this village up. Probably not gonna find anything. Have any cactus though, and I'm probably gonna need some green wool later down the line. Just two baby villagers having just a little play date. I know eating logs don't do much, but I'm not too concerned about food back on the journey. Alrighty, so right, I was about to start heading back, but on the mini map, as you can see, I finally found an abandoned colony. Right over there. You can actually go right up to it, I think. I've traveled a very long ways to get here. I know I didn't have to. I know it would have been a lot quicker to just craft everything. But I got a lot of exploration done. One of my goals for this series is to fully map out this continent. So I know fully map it is gonna take a while. I have just been on this trip for probably an hour and a half. Looks like 2 guard towers. Obviously they'll have a town hall, residence. That's a farm. Drop off a bunch of this stuff. Farm and a scarecrow are good ones to get. They have a warehouse. Beds are kind of big. Crimson Roots. Guard tower and a free rack. Racks are, they take a decent penny to craft. Because one rack costs 2 iron nuggets and 6 wood planks. And I need a ton of racks for the warehouse. I'm pretty surprised actually that there was no warehouse here. Unless that. No. And no warehouses genuinely really surprising. But we did it. Found a colony. And now I'm gonna make the trip all the way back home. I will admit this abandoned colony was pretty disappointing. But I will see you guys when I get home. I just noticed I'm right outside that colony. There is a surfer's mine shaft here with the minecart chest. That has not much in it, but there are cave spiders. I think those are cave spiders. They might just be normal spiders. I'm definitely gonna put a waypoint here. A creeper. Okay, so not much in here. Okay, so I'm actually gonna take these 17 males. Nope, no, I'll see you guys when I get back. I did lose one builder from being in here, so this guy's not gonna die. But today, gonna finish up working on this place for the rest of the episode. Once he finishes the actual haul, I'm gonna get probably just one courier to start, and yeah, one courier just to start off. Then over there in the tasty hall, I'm gonna have the tavern worker and someone working the dining hall. Okay, I'll be back when this hall is fully done. Alrighty, so the storage hall is finally done. There were multiple casualties in the final segment, but it got there. Oh, I died once, then I had 3 builder deaths, which started the colony. They don't have much to really go off of, so but since it's done, I can finally craft the warehouse and the courier hut. And I think I'm gonna finish off this episode getting these fully supplied and built. Just so I'm not having to constantly individually fill the things up. Warehouse, mega hall. No. Storage, mega hall, warehouse. Okay. Line up the barrel. Why does it need so much dirt? Courier hut. Let's start this one. That's one. Storage. Mega hall. Courier hut. Actually, yeah, why does it need so much dirt? I'm gonna cancel that. I understand needing some dirt, but 200? That would be the fill block. Storage, mega hall, warehouse. Rotate it. It's a lot of just wanting to replace the pre-built stuff. Unless it wants to replace those for some reason. Settings.
So what will it be for you?
Okay. They don't need it. Oh, that 8 stairs, 22 points. Also, since the start of this episode, I did modify this slightly so it uses up more. It goes through another double chest before it starts, and it did go through a single chest once and build up a hopper. So, just as an update on that. I don't have a woodcutter inside, so. I didn't even get enough spruce wood. But I might have some in here. Here. So yeah, the courier huts are going to be super easy to build. I also went ahead and just torched down here up. Just so mobs would stop spawning. And I got rid of all the water. This place is looking nice. Once he's done with that, we will be able to finally just have a one-stop spot. Now, Courier should go start working there. I know one thing I was wanting to do is get the cooked fish. Fish and chips. Um, but I got grass block. I don't know why he'd want so much filler block. 16 standing barrels. A lot of sticks, a lot of planks. A lot more sticks, a lot more planks. I'm not too worried about picking up saplings, but I do have some left over. I do know I'm gonna need a lot of iron for the axe because I don't remember what I used it on, but I used up pretty much the entirety of my iron supply. Oh, hoppers. What is he mining? Oh, he is taking down those. Why? Is it because they're not considered as full blocks? I guess for now, though, I can craft what racks I can. I wish it was cheaper. I've only got 6 irony, 6 of those. Each one makes 954. Balance. I know here soon I want to make a mine. $320 divided by 20 is 16. Gotta hope I have it. Oh yeah. I might have a couple iron ingots over here, but I don't know. That's 22 more. I need 27. Two ingots can make 9. I need 2 more iron. I'm 2 iron short. I do, however, ocean water breathing. I remember seeing some iron ore right over here somewhere. Yeah, right there. so I can patch this back up. Once I get the mine started, I shouldn't have to go and make these little mining trips anymore. For the wax, I can use acacia. I hate how in a lot of these, like, western biomes and stuff, the trees are one block down. Instead of being at the surface.
I'll take care of it.
Oh. I'm kind of surprised it wants so many just right off the bat. I'm in a bottle. This is why I wanted time in a bottle. Because usually it took this from taking like a while to a couple seconds. And it's just one of those little things as well. Can I bucket? Okay. Now I can take those. I need more wood. Wood I don't mind going and getting myself. It's not hard. Yeah. I know I'm gonna need more later on, so. And I'm still one short. They're just so expensive. If they gave more than one each. Ow. 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 Do you mind? I won't even give you the dignity of killing you myself. I may start doing fish and chips instead of fish. I mean, instead of potatoes. There's the chicken. I am gonna need to expand my storage soon. He's busy tearing down the chandeliers. Go and get that stone. We got 70% used. I'm gonna go for now. I'll be back when the warehouse is finally done. Alrighty, so I have the warehouse level 1 done. And the base of this area done. And I'm gonna put up a restaurant and a tavern. So the restaurant being first. Or the dining hall. Dining hall. Rotate it. tavern, build tool, mentors, mega hall, tavern. Rotate it. Let's see, upgrading these structures is going to be pretty easy and straightforward, at least. And so by next episode, these will be done. Then, back here, I think I'm going to go down a little bit. And make the scorched hall. Or I might just make the scorched hall at this level. My main concern, if I do just make it at that level though, is the water. Even right there, somewhere over here it was still picking up to the surface a little bit, so I know if I just build it straight off, it would be pretty much at the surface. So yeah, I'm gonna go down and make the scorched hole, which this is where I have things like blacksmith, which is the main one I want. There's stone smeltery, which will be useful. Glass blower, which ain't too important right now. Stone mason. And smeltery, which smeltery is also another one that'll be important for me, but scorched hole is going to be next. I'm going to need a lot of blackstone for it, I see. I don't know if I'll have to provide the lava, but blackstone and what looks like stained glass. Tinted glass. That's next. What's coming next? Those areas that will be dug out by the time next episode comes out, though, so don't have to really worry about that. And same with these two structures, they will be done. I'm slowly trying to just get it to where it's all more automated, and I don't have to continuously tend to them. And with that, you guys have a good one. Bye bye.